Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're getting past the late characters. We're going to Isaac again? No, Maggie again. Maggie was like the second or third run we did on this entire streak, I think. S096 V62P. We also start with starter deck. We must have had Eden's Blessing. We were D4ing like crazy last run. This is giving us an Awaz rune. Starter deck's a fine item to start with, and actually we can hold on to both the Awaz rune and the Algiz rune. Okay, yeah, I think that we probably, let's just see if it pays out immediately. It didn't. I think you probably pop the Algiz rune and try to get either an IV bag or a blood bag, or worst case scenario, just a really decent amount of money out of this blood bank. And this gives us an amazing chance of getting a blood bank on the next floor, possibly being able to buy something from the shop on this floor. Let's not forget that we're Maggie to begin with, so, you know, we have a lot of HP as well that we can play with this blood bank, even if the Algiz rune doesn't enable us to fully, you know, exploit it here. But either way, this is certainly a novel start, a very interesting start. I'm amazed that it is not paid out yet, but you know what? A couple luck upgrades will ease the pain a little bit. One luck upgrade eases the pain slightly less, but still it could be worse. Our key allows us to get to our shop on this floor, where we will definitely be trying to buy something as a result of the good luck that has befallen us thus far. Can good things befall you? Usually it's like, oh, you know, an illness befell her, depression befell her. It's never like $1 million befell her. Ooh, well, do we take the bad item as my way of saying thank you for the good item? I think so. I do, because I'm an idiot, but I'm gonna not pick it up just yet. So a bomb is a high priority from our shop here, as is a better active item than the Yum Heart, obviously. But obviously that didn't come to pass. That's okay. Hope for maybe a bomb and a key out of this. We got 2 bombs and a Spirit Heart. That's close to a bomb and a key. Let's save ourselves some keys by getting pay to play. We're still over 15 cents. We could buy a 3-cent heart, which would enable us to almost get our money back, possibly, by playing the blood bank. And if it doesn't get our money back, it could give us IV bag, or it could give us any variety of, you know, currency units of currency, financial instruments. That's what I'm going for. Spending a lot of time on this floor, but it's for a good reason. It's for a good cause. Come down here and play this. I'm gonna go all the way down to half a heart if I have to. We didn't have to, so we got the blood bag out of it, which is huge. This is the whole, like, there's a lot of laundering happening here, like intention laundering. It's like, oh, what are we really playing this blood bag for? Well, to get the HP upgrade so that we can get around Maggie's relatively low starting speed is actually very valuable. I feel like it might be okay to buy a card, but I'm not really that interested in buying a card because, I mean, it's 5 cents for something that could just give us the ability to fly for 1 room. Which, even that is not a horrible play, but it could be a lot better, that's for sure. Let's go get Strange Attractor. I expect this to be bad. I pick it up under the expectation that this will not be very good for us, especially with poor damage, you know, no shielded tears or anything like that. Let's try for a second secret room. Okay, second secret room contains multiple runes. So we absolutely will not be buying tarot cards. I'd like to, if possible, you know, kill these enemies. Oh, one enemy has died. Confirmed. Another enemy has died and not paid out with a battery charge, much to my chagrin. Holy Christ. We've done it. Get a key. Perthrow. Blank rune. Blank rune gave us Awaz, which actually gave us a crawl space. We got another blank rune. It gave us a Perthrow, unfortunately. Hagalaz, possibly useful, possibly useless. Another Awaz. I mean, you probably take, Glitter Bombs is okay. You probably take Awaz down to the next floor and just say, fuck Hagalaz, is my assumption about how you'd probably handle this. Perthrow is really good. We may want to save it for a deal with the devil. We could get, like, some money out of pots, but we've already found our crawl space, so... Could use this to reroll our deal with the devil, but probably, in all likelihood, we'll just use it to reroll the first item we get that's shitty. Please stop moving after I place a glitter bomb next to you. Our damage is horrible, so I'd really, really like to have you take a lot of damage by your own hand, if possible. Just create some more bombs that you walk into. Otherwise, I hit you like 2 times every time you do one of these bullshit phases. It's not enough, man. And the freaking tier that you summon is impossible to hit because of the gravitational field that I create. There we go. I think Old Bandage is fine. This was an absurdly long first floor. And in the end, I don't even know if it was that good, but we're set up pretty nicely for the future, which is, I mean, maybe not what's important, but it is important. Get a golden chest. I'll open it. I'll take a chance on it, and I'm glad I did. I can't see my HP, and I guess I just lost the greatest odds of getting Deal with the Devil there. So we might as well go into the curse room right now. Why not? I mean, we have Blood Bag available for ourselves. Joker? Question mark card will give us like full HP if we want it. 2 of Hearts. These are pretty bad. We can use AWAS in here and then take the question mark with us. I'm a little bit desperate for damage, honestly. And if we're not going to get a Deal with the Devil on this floor, as it seems like we probably... Well, we can't say that for certain, but there's better odds that we won't than that we will, because of some poor dodges on my part there. I guess I'm going to save this for just whatever comes out of the boss fight and see how it looks for us. I can't believe I'm doing a big room for no reason here. We could have just used a glitter bomb to get out of here, but keep in mind, we could always just come across a red candle on our shop and find ourselves in a pretty good situation there to actually deal some damage. All right, love you. Let's hope that we find our item room here. And our item room actually contains something of value. You know, I hate to say it, but we got a lot of damage. What would be amazing for me is if I came across Sack Dagger. Or any orbital. Like, I would be totally fine fighting Famine on this floor, but something like Sack Dagger would go a long way. Now, an arcade is a very interesting option for us here. We know we have a lot of red hearts. And we know we still have a spirit heart backing us up, so I should be able to... Oh, never mind. Fuck me, I guess. Let's try putting a bomb down here. We got a key back for our bomb. With Glitter Bomb, I don't know if that's that great of a trade. We might rather have bombs than keys, especially because we have pay-to-play, but it is what it is. I'm going to use more bombs, honestly. Just, oh, okay, it worked out. We found a crawl space, and a black market would be awesome for us. Not quite done with this room yet, so let's not leave. A black market we could trade a lot of shit for, so I would be invested in that idea. Let's start with our item room, though. Contains Mom's Knife. Okay, all is forgiven. The run is now a win, in all likelihood, at least. 3 cents. Wow, what did I do to deserve this? Okay, I can't be the guy who gets Mom's Knife and then goes, what did I do to deserve this? It's a great setup. But now all of my complaining about how bad the run has been is kind of falling on deaf ears, and Strange Attractor looks like a totally fine pickup. Sure, we got a Joker card, which actually will grant us a Deal with the Devil, even if we don't deserve one here. Which I would argue we probably do not deserve one. The damage I took was really bad. Alright. What do we got? No Deal with the Devil. Take the speed upgrade. Be happy for it. Deal with the Devil gives you, via the Joker card, gives you 2 familiars. I think I'm going to take Headless Baby, and then we reroll the other one with the Perthrow rune. It gave us Incubus. And we're just going to head down to the next floor with 2 HP remaining and 1 Spirit Heart? 3 HP and 1 Spirit Heart. Okay. Now this one is a Curse of the Blind, which is potentially deleterious if we end up picking up something like Soy Milk, but I can't really complain about... you know, going from basically no damage to a floor where we have pretty much 2 Mom's Knives, and also still enough money to buy whatever the hell we want from our shop, if we could ever get something good there. This time we got Steam Sale by just kind of randomly buying something with Curse of the Blind, and, you know, a 15-cent item that makes all other items cheaper is actually a pretty good get for us, so I'm very content with that. Let's try to find a secret room nearby. No need to rush. If we don't get boss rush, we don't get boss rush. Life goes on. Plenty of keys, and now 10 cents means I will buy the other item in the shop and the spirit heart just to keep our deal with the devil chances safe. We got the converter. Now the converter, I think, is not very good and probably worse overall than Yum Heart, but I'm gonna take it because it's interesting and because I don't really like Yum Heart all that much to begin with. The Bracano rune. Considering that we have a mom's knife here, if we pop the Bracano rune, we'll probably be able to kill our boss very, very easily. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, we might as well do this as well. Excuse me, by picking up the sack, that triggers the room now. I was unaware of this situation. I didn't realize the sack counted as opening a chest. If there was a penny in here, would that have triggered the same thing? What if I created the penny? What if I IV bagged into existence? I guess maybe the sack counts as a chest as opposed to like a consumable drop, which is something I'd never really derived before, but it's kind of interesting. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's check out our item room. It's a question mark. I'm going to take it. It's Explosivo. I'm just going to check on something for 2 seconds here. Don't mind me. I'll be right back. Don't drink that. You stupid and sit down. Alright. I have returned. Stop the cats from drinking some orange juice. I don't know if orange juice is bad for cats, but just in general, probably want to stop them from consuming human food whenever possible. Considering we have Deal with the Devil precedent, Curse Room would be nice, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it if we can't get to it until after the boss fight, which is obviously what's going to be the case now. Boss is dead super easily. We did get a Deal with the Devil. We also got breakfast. And the Deal with the Devil is Krampus, which honestly, for a Curse of the Blind floor is kind of the best possible outcome. We got Lump of Coal. And we're kind of on schedule for boss rush again, surprisingly. Inside of our Curse Room, we get 2 Spirit Hearts. So we traded, effectively, well, net gain of 1 Spirit Heart. Let's just treat it that way. We traded half of a Spirit Heart twice for 2 Spirit Hearts. So we gained a Spirit Heart. It's a little confusing because we paid for the cost with one of our rewards, but you get the idea. In the end, it worked out okay. Wheel of Fortune, I'm just saving to use as kind of like a value add. Whenever I get the option to blow up a secret room or something along those lines, a Tinted Rock, for example, we'll take advantage of this. Obviously, go to our item room, and 2020's pretty sick. With Mom's Knife, still pretty awesome. And yeah, we'll take BFF as well, which will require using a bomb, which will necessitate Wheel of Fortune here, which gave us Mysterious Candy, which I would prefer to have nothing, basically. And that's how it's going to continue to be. So we get BFFs. Our Familiar is going to be a lot better. Well, our 2 Familiars are going to be better now. Incubus in particular, I'm assuming, but maybe extra damage on the creep from Headless Baby as well. Not the kind of thing that would sway your decision to take it one way or the other too much, probably, but enough for future gain, at least. And I'm noticing already, like, it should be obvious because of the damage increase, but we're killing enemies real quick now. Especially with 2020 involved, so now we technically have 4 Mom's Knives, and 2 of them from Incubus are doing more damage than they've ever done on this run for me before, so I almost missed that, but instead we ended up kind of crowd controlling this pretty nicely. We would really benefit at this point from a Guppy's Tail, because with pay to play, we're not using keys for anything. Except the occasional golden chest, and those have not been showing up very much. So if we could get a golden chest to show up more regularly than it is right now, it stands to reason that we would probably get a lot of value out of that. So at present, sadly, nothing much going on there, but I think pay to play was the right decision, and it has saved us a lot of keys one way or the other. Get 2 of diamonds as well. So our next shop, we might, and in fact I would say almost certainly will be able to buy 2 items at half price. Get Roid Rage for a little bit of extra speed, and then I will sacrifice our remaining Spirit Heart to check out that curse room. Unfortunately, that one did not work out for us. We're a little unwieldy now. A little faster than almost I'd like to be, but this opens up the door for us to take a variety of other items later. Maybe we should have used Converter or something. What happens if I just, like... you can tell it's almost getting out of there, but not quite. I'm not gonna rock the boat too much there. I think I'll look for a second secret room up or down here. Probably down, because there was a rock blocking this way. Alrighty. Down to the next floor then. It's a great situation. Kind of lacking HP, which is a little bit of a weird thing to have to say on a Maggie run, but we have Maggie's starting HP on the Depths 1, but the amount of damage we have means that this relative lack of HP, because it's not even really a lack of HP, is pretty much entirely inconsequential. But I wouldn't mind getting it from a boss. Okay, you know what? Spider Butt. It's not a great item. But when I say it's not a great item, it's one of those items for whom, or for which, I guess, there's a lot of people who kind of, why not take cracked dice? Let's see. Get weird with it. I can get weird, mama. I don't know if that's Austin Powers or Johnny Bravo. Doesn't really matter. There's people that come out of the woodwork and they say, hey, you know, Spider Butt, you can use it once every 2 rooms and it does some damage. It's like a better version of the Necronomicon, I suppose. And I can't really disagree with that, in all honesty. It pretty much is, objectively, a lower damage Necronomicon with a status effect that you can use more frequently. Does that... Oh my god, Strange Attractor. You fucked up my devil chance! Does that make it a better version of the Necronomicon? Yeah, I'd say, like... The Necronomicon's principal problem is not that it's necessarily weak, it's just that it's incredibly slow to actually use. By the way, we did get growth hormones there, which I'm pretty stoked about. We're 1 away from Spun now, and the speed is getting quite ridiculous. The damage upgrade is obviously awesome as well. Please no greed, and it's greed. Okay, well, 2 of Diamonds is going to be great on our next floor then. We got time. We got time. I have to resist my natural temptation all the time to just go as fast as possible. There's no need for us to really steamroll this run right now. You know, we're doing okay. HP is a sore subject, but the more rooms you do, the more likely you are to come across HP. We can also try to get some value out of glitter bombs. We only have 1 bomb, but if we put 1 down here, maybe get something out of it. Obviously, that didn't work out, and Jesus Christ. Those guys never drop anything, so I don't feel bad about just leaving them, but that was a terrible room as far as secret rooms go, where you... Okay, we've cursed ourselves somehow. We expect them to benefit us, and they screwed us. This is fine. You're not losing the Maggie Mom's knife run, explicitly because I will not allow it to happen. Now, that's a little bit of the, you know... circular reasoning, I suppose, or a logical fallacy of some sort. Just watch out for the spikes. You know there's gonna be spikes. Watch out for the spikes. I guess we D12'd that room. We re-rolled all the rocks. Every time you get hit, you get some kind of random curse effect. If I remember my formal education about the cursed dice accurately, and I think I do. Dank Depths 2. Coming across an arcade is awesome, but also a little frightening. This could be a secret room, but more than that, I want like a full health ability somehow. Instead, we get 2 keys. Presently irrelevant, but you never know in the future what could come as a result of that. I'll put a decent amount of money in here, 3 or 4 cents, just trying to make sure that I can also get to... I can also get to 2 items purchased from the shop. I mean, I kind of feel like as long as our shop doesn't have super greed in it, we're still totally set here. Like, our damage is so good. It would be nice to have a little bit more tolerance for damage and leniency, especially as we start making our way towards the womb. But, oh, that is super helpful. Let's not forget that the reason it looks so dire right now is because I idiotically walked on some spikes. So, it's not like the game has been beating us. It's my own stupidity. But at the same time, my own stupidity is irrelevant, is a relevant thing, not irrelevant. It's important to think about. 2 of clubs, might as well use it. I figure, you know, red candle is good, but it's an active item, and we already have an active item. We don't necessarily need to purchase it. And box of trinkets, maybe. I did not mean to buy Mom's box. Well, you know what? Let's live with our mistake. Let's take Mom's box. It's not like I'm using Spider Butt that much anyway. I'm sure we could have used 2 of diamonds and donated, but I'm also trying to make sure that we have a chance at least to get the boss rush, if possible. And I think it should be possible. Magician will make a fight that much easier. Right now, we're just trying to... Oh, jeez. Bad damage. Thanks for the spirit heart, though. We're just trying to finagle a good trinket out of this. I don't really care if we stick with cracked dice. That's fine by me. But I wouldn't mind rolling with something a little more demonstrably good. In fact, even more so than a curved horn or something like that, a Maggie's Faith right now could be a really nice get. Cancer is a pretty nice pickup as well here. But the Maggie's Faith pickup is kind of like the one I'm looking for the most. That was surprisingly good. We get a battery charge. Battery charge gives us the poker chip. Not that valuable, unfortunately. Mom's Eye is okay. I think we just kind of go for it here, and we decide maybe, is Boss Rush worth it? It's gonna have to be pretty damn good. Been to item room, been to shop. Could have played a blood bank some more, which it might even be desirable, honestly, but gotta deal with the devil. Take the Polaroid, obviously. Yeah, okay. I think it is worth the ability to fly. It's worth the hearts to get the ability to fly here. Soy Milk, Serpent's Kiss, Tech X, Holy Mantle. This is the greatest, like, Soy Milk for one. I guess maybe they're all special items if one of them is a special item. I'm gonna be the world's biggest baby, and I'm gonna take Holy Mantle. And this makes me a big baby, because the other items are much better offensively, except for Soy Milk, which I know people are going to be clamoring for. But on this room, there was no chance, man. Soy Milk was not going to happen. Holy Mantle, though, means that my relative lack of HP right now is irrelevant. And I'm not saying a relevant thing to talk about. I'm saying it's irrelevant. Definitely should not have been hit there. However, the interesting thing with Holy Mantle, at least it's interesting from my perspective, you may disagree now that we have a Holy Mantle Mom's Knife run that is, you know, pretty much the textbook example of easy peasy. But the interesting thing is that the hard skill check for this now is no longer later in the game. It's basically literally right now. If I'm able to get through Boss Rush without dying, with relatively low amounts of HP, then we're set. And the rest of the game should be pretty easy. I don't think we really care about Burnt Penny. But this is going to be the real test. And honestly, it's going super well so far. And it's not really unexpected to find that. We're doing a lot of damage. But no, I don't want that item. You don't understand. I don't care about the Burnt Penny trinket. Freaking Strange Attractor, even on a run that, you know, should be pretty static here as far as negatives go, still pissing me off. Mom's Eye, or Kane's Other Eye, or Kane's Eye. There's too many eye items in the game, man. Either way, we don't want it. Glad we got the Spirit Art there. We got the Broken Magnet. That's probably the worst of the available trinkets here. Child's Heart could be okay if we get Dark Bum, which is, you know, always in the cards. There we go. We're looking for the Cancer trinket. Got to be pretty close to being done here. I mean, I don't even really know if the Cancer trinket does much for us. We might be better off with the Rosary Bead, honestly. Yeah, we're done now. We get Shoop to Whoop. You know what? Let's get weird. Let's take Lazy Worm. Yeah, I kind of like this. And I'm going to stick with Mom's Box of Trinkets just because I feel bad that we got Mom's Knife here. So we'll not take Shoop to Whoop and just steamroll everything. Let's get a little bit more interesting with it. So Lazy Worm is one of those trinkets that is bad, almost on an objective level. But then, in unique situations like this one, low shot speed can actually be an advantage, assuming you're aiming your shots the way you want to. Because they'll stay, or they'll spend more time on top of an enemy's hitbox, thus allowing you to do damage more quickly. At least that's the theory. Now, if enemies are far away, unfortunately, we're not really going to get much value out of it. Oh, we gotta check this. In fact, we might get negative value out of it, for that matter. I will also take Bob's Brain, because I don't know what's good for me. And I feel like BFF Bob's Brain can lead to fun situations like the one that just happened right there. Hush is probably not going to happen on this run unless I get enough HP to feel like I'm happy with it. And I feel like my odds of dying against Hush go down a little bit maybe, because right now my odds of dying against Hush are like 1 in 1. Which is to say no casino would offer you the under on that. Wheel of Fortune? Maybe save it for the chest. We finally found a golden chest. It gave us Tammy's head. And I know what you're thinking. How is he staying away from Tammy's head in this situation? Tammy's head, Mom's knife, unfortunately leaves a lot to be desired. I still take it most of the time anyway, but I'm still holding out hope that maybe somehow we come across like a trinket that I am not considering that is just going to give us like awesome potency. As of right now, it's being a little annoying though. There we go. We don't have any guppy items, but oh, we teleported to our deal with the devil. This maybe is the HP boost I've been looking for the whole run. We get Abaddon and the Mark, so awesome damage upgrades, and then also, ooh, an Algiz rune. World card is not worth too much, but I'm going to take Wheel of Fortune with us anyway. Wait, what's the other one? Two of diamonds, right? We might as well use it once. Money equals power theoretically could show up. Yeah, that was excellent. Hopefully we don't get a deal with the devil now, so we can have a better chance to get one on the next floor. But in the end, it's likely going to end up being irrelevant because we are going to win. Mom's coin purse gives us exclusively cards. Okay, unfortunately, for our previous plans, I think you got to take Yera and then the Joker. Yera is, assuming we have the keys, which we definitely do, Yera is substantially better for us on the chest, because instead of giving us one extra item, like the slot machine would, it gives us several extra items. 4, depending on whether or not we have blank card. It could go higher, I guess, but at least 4. And keys are not going to be in short supply, in all likelihood. So it's really just, it's money in the bank. It's free items without really much cost associated with them. I feel like Lazy Worm has been quiet as far as its actual impact here, but it's not bad. I've been having a better time of things, I think, as a result of its existence. And, you know, what more could you ask out of a little passive trinket upgrade there? Stud Finder. I don't need a Stud Finder because I already got your mother's address book. Hi-yo! She's got good taste in men. Not just handsome, indicating they take care of themselves, but also, you know, they know how to treat a lady. No cards, but I'll take the Spirit Heart. I mean, we have enough keys that it feels like we should fight Hush. Not just for, you know, interesting's sake, which is not an expression at all. Not just for interest's sake, I suppose. Nah, well, just go fight Hush instead of taking that. But in terms of the fact that it could give us some good drops, and we got money, we got keys, why not, right? Wait, where's my Yera rune? What the heck happened to my Yera? I screwed myself. Alright, well, maybe we'll get one down here. Let's focus on the positive. Curse of the Blind has given us Ares, which is pretty bad, but a speed upgrade. And then it's given us Leech, which is okay, especially with BFF. And then 2 items down here. One is Diplopia. The other one is Fanny Pack. I think we take Diplopia. Yeah, I'm okay with this decision. We can always pop Algiz on the boss fight. And we almost certainly will end up doing exactly that. I was going to say, wait till Holy Mantle's gone. Maybe wait till the Hush starts to summon a lot of the bullshit that the Hush likes to summon. That was very bad damage. Did I get hit by the enemy, or did I get hit by the Hush spawning and me being inside of his hitbox? One of those would disappoint me a great deal. Hey, another Joker card is pretty sick. I'm just gonna pop Algiz and the World just to simplify this this room for us right here. Maybe instead of standing in there, we should wait for him to spawn. And then just hit him. Gives us a little bit of time for his armor to tick away. Knive's not quite dealing as much damage as I thought, and our Algiz rune's got to be running out pretty soon here. But he's half dead. That's a start. We got 4 knives coming in there. He's 2/3 dead. That's even more than a start. I can't believe I forgot that Yera rune. I don't know what happened to it. I've been moving a little too quickly, I guess. But we did give ourselves the chance to get, you know, 4 new items by coming down to the Hush fight. Possibly 3, but possibly, you know, 7 or more if we got Recycle on the shop, especially. But I'm trying to defend myself a little bit here, but there is no defense that can work. Defense of the dank farts, but I wish that I had kept our Yera rune, no question about that. We might as well Joker now, because it is a free deal with the devil. Rotten Baby. I can't take the other one. As much as I would like it from a novelty standpoint, it would be a bad decision. Alright, Curse of the Lost with 3.5 HP. Not really that bad, honestly. Could be better, but could be a lot worse, and kind of amazed that, you know, we had a keeper run recently that was like 25 minutes. We're at 27 minutes with 4 Mom's knives. I mean, they're not all created equal here. I actually don't know which one is better than, you know, the other ones, but, and we're going a little slower, but it's not a bad thing. It'd be nice if we could, get any mushroom here, and I didn't get the mushroom I wanted, but I did say any mushroom, and mini mush is still better than nothing. We also get a small rock. There were 2 spirit hearts available as well. Thanks to the Hierophant card, there were 2 spirit hearts in there. And Liberty Cap. I don't know. Kind of feel like, you know, we picked our dancing partner with Lazy Worm here. We should stick with it, you know, out of a completely ridiculous sense of honor or something. It's a bomb, which is not irrelevant, but not immediately useful for my potential plans here. I have to admit that probably coming into this room and realizing how many kind of hubs were off to the side of it makes me believe that this is probably taking us back to the center as opposed to taking us to the boss fight. As opposed. Alright, well, I mean, the HP that we've gotten on this floor is ridiculous. Now I do wish that we'd actually gone all the way with our deal with the devil on the last floor. But you never know, man. You never know if that's going to be the decision that ends your streak and makes you look like an idiot, or if it's going to make you look like a hero. I don't know, this floor is, as you might expect, given the late stage of the game, quite large, but could you maybe just be, like, a little smaller so that I could find the boss fight? Or even, like, just find some dead ends so I could start to feel like I have any idea where I'm going? Temperance is not useful for us, and unlikely to be useful at any point. That could be a Joker card, so pick that up. 2 of spades, 52 keys. Alright. Guess we should have picked up Tammy's head when it showed up earlier. We definitely do not want to double it. We got lucky here to find our boss as quickly as we did, honestly. Alright. Let's go nuke this turkey down. Lost Holy Mantle, but we're pretty unlikely to get hit again. So how are we going to use Diplopia? You know the deal. We've done it once properly on camera before. Diplopia is like, if you open it, if you hate it, don't double it. You should pick it up so you only have to... maybe not. Let me think about this. Okay, most of these are pretty horrible and active, which sucks. But I think we take 1 Ipecac and we take 1 Curse of the Tower so that when we double these, we get new things. We get Taurus and Little Gish, which is fairly inconsequential. But, oh, never mind. It's not that inconsequential, because Taurus is going to be immediately working for us upon entering a room, apparently. Now, for most enemies, this will kill them. There may be some that kind of resist a little bit, but this is at least okay. Remember when I said I thought we were too fast? Well, that's definitely working out in our favor now. We will have to shoot at some point. I'm guessing on this room it's probably going to be where it happens. Or not, actually. And you know what? Strange Attractor is finally good for us as well, because it's sucking the enemies in even more so than we ever could. I will say I shouldn't have picked up that HP, because on the off chance I take a lot of damage, we're going to miss out on all the permanent Polaroid invincibilities. But, I mean, 2 HP is better than 1, at least. Oh, can we... Please tell me we can just stand in the middle of these two. Ooh, we almost had to actually fire there, which I would have considered an indignity unlike any other that I've ever experienced. Similarly, right there we almost had to fire. This one should be easy considering 1 enemy just rushes us down. And of course, I was just gonna say, what if we get a Yera rune? Then we could have Yera'd before Diplopiaing. Oh, these enemies are wily. They're going to make me actually shoot. Or not. We can Yera a chest if it drops, at least. Ragman's not that bad. He's not going to make too many big moves. If that's 2 Yera runes, I'm going to be very displeased. Didn't even have to shoot on that one. It's a Burkano. It's going to do a lot of damage, at least. Remember, you can't loop the chest anymore. I'm not even sure with Teleport 2.0 we'll find something. We'd find both secret rooms, and I don't think we would find an error room, honestly. I think we'd just find both secret rooms. And not even a deal with the devil, because there can't be a deal with the devil. Oh, yes, there can. We'd find our deal with the devil, I guess. All right, now here's the real test. Can we beat Blue Baby without ever shooting? I don't think so. No, he pushed us too far away, you dirty dog. You pushed us too far away. But apart from that, it is over. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.